The new shortcut. Imagine a student in 2005. He had a question. He opened books. He searched websites. He compared information. He got confused. He thought. And eventually he understood. Now imagine a student today. Question, prompt, answer, done. It feels efficient, and sometimes it is. But there is a hidden cost, because the brain doesn't care how fast you got the answer. The brain only develops when it does the work. Think about calculators. Before calculators, people calculated mentally. Today, most people cannot do basic arithmetic without a device. The calculator didn't destroy math. It reduced the need to practice it. Now ask yourself, what happens when AI becomes a calculator for thinking itself? Right? Secondly, the power of struggle begins here. Let me ask you something. Why does a muscle grow? Because it lifts weight. Why does a runner become faster? Because their body faces resistance. Why does a student become smarter? Because their brain struggles. This is something we forget. The brain is not built through answers. The brain is built through effort. Every time you struggle with a problem, every time you feel confused, every time you wrestle with an idea, your brain is changing. New connections form. Understanding deepens. Intelligence grows. The struggle itself is the training, not the answer. The answer is just the reward. But today, we're becoming addicted to rewards without training. The experiment nobody expected now before you think this is just philosophy. Let's talk about something that caught my attention. Researchers connected to MIT recently explored a disturbing question. What happens when people rely on AI to think for them? Participants were given writing and thinking tasks. Some used their own minds, others used AI assistants, and something interesting started to appear. The people using AI often completed tasks faster. The work looked polished. The answers looked impressive. But when researchers looked deeper, they found signs that some participants were engaging less mentally with the task itself. Think about that. The output looked smarter. But was the thinking actually deeper? That's the question. Because intelligence isn't just producing answers. Intelligence is the process of wrestling with uncertainty. It's the struggle. It's the confusion. It's the effort required to connect ideas yourself. And if AI removes that effort, what exactly is being strengthened? The machine or your mind? For the first time in history, we have a tool that can generate thoughts faster than we can. But speed and understanding are not the same thing. A calculator can give you the answer. That doesn't mean you've learned mathematics. And maybe AI is creating the same illusion. The illusion of understanding without the experience of thinking. Maybe AI isn't making us smarter. Maybe AI is making intelligence optional. The paradox of modern life. Here is the strange paradox. Human knowledge is exploding, but wisdom isn't. We can access almost every fact in human history in seconds. Yet anxiety is rising. Attention spans are shrinking. Deep focus feels rare. Why? Because information and thinking are not the same thing. Knowing facts is easy. Understanding reality is hard. AI can give answers, but it cannot suffer confusion for you. It cannot struggle for you. It cannot build your mind for you. That part still belongs to you. And maybe that's exactly what we're trying to escape. So maybe the real question isn't, will AI replace humans? Maybe the real question is, what parts of ourselves will we voluntarily give away? Because every generation makes a trade. We traded physical effort for machines, and now we're beginning to trade mental effort for algorithms. The convenience is real. The benefits are real. But every trade has a price. And if intelligence is built through struggle, then a world without struggle may create people who know everything, but understand nothing. So before you ask AI your next question, pause. Try thinking about it first. Fight with it. Get confused. Be wrong. Because the ability to struggle with an idea may become one of the most valuable human skills left. And if we lose that, the problem won't be that AI became smarter. The problem will be that we became comfortable being less human.